Hi guys, today we're gonna do fall basket number 1, empties. I was able to empty like 98% of the fall 1 basket. There are 1 or 2 things I didn't get to that will then go to the next basket, and there's just a few things I haven't fully finished yet, but I have melted partially, and I'll finish those up before I start my next basket in a couple days. So let's go through the fall number 1 basket. Let's start with Swanky, and for this entire video, we're gonna go from worst performing to best performing for each vendor. So for Swanky, I did a half square tub here of banana walnut bread, caramel drizzle, bougie vanilla, and this was one of my customs from her. Honestly guys, I have never had a Swanky that didn't perform in my open concept before. Literally never. I just thought she always performed in open concept no matter what, but this did not perform in my open concept. And even on cold sniff, you get a good amount of banana, which is the banana walnut bread, but I'm not getting anything thick or dense in there in the background, but it's blended with bougie vanilla, which I think is more of a perfumey vanilla base maybe. So there's nothing heavy enough to carry this through my open concept. I had to transition to melting it in my bedroom where it was a nice true to life banana bread scent. And it was good, but I don't think it was stunning, and I was sad about the performance. Next, I did 1/3 of this really pretty loaf in Jabberwocky, and that is Earl Grey tea, or smoked Earl Grey apple tea with the Whispers in the Library perfume dupe. And this one was extremely strong and long lasting in my open concept. It was a very strong in it, very strong. And so totally open concept approved, and it lasted all evening and all night into the morning of the next day, no problem. At that point I changed it just because I wanted to, but it was still going very strong. So it lasted 16 hours or something, very strong. So really great performer. You definitely get a little Earl Grey tea in there, but there's a lot of perfuminess from that Whispers in the Library that dominates the scent. It's really this Bodycare Whispers in the Library with just a hint of the Earl Grey. I don't really get apple, so don't worry if you are scared of the MAC apple, not really much apple. This was a D-Stash sample I got from Rose Girls in Oatmeal Vanilla Crunch donuts, which is oatmeal cookies, vanilla icing, and vanilla crunch donut. It was light to medium in my open concept, so not as strong as I would personally prefer for open concept, but it definitely just kind of smelled like oatmeal cookies with icing. If it was stronger, it would have been better, but it was a nice scent for fall. For Rose Girls, we have Luke's Diner, and it is absolute coffee plus pumpkin pecan waffles, pancakes, and vanilla crunch donuts. This was a delicious coffee. You guys might know I'm not a huge coffee fan unless it's blended with a ton of bakery, because coffee can be a little bit bitter to me, I feel like, but this was not bitter. It was super sweet. The pumpkin pecan waffles, pancakes, it all sweetened it up so much that it was really yummy. It lasted well. Open concept approved for sure. One of RG's classics, and that was great. And Rose Girls Haunted Library. I did not get to melt this one around this time, so this will be going to my next fall basket, and I'll just melt it and include the review for it in that basket. Dessa's. So I melted all of these little tile squares in my bedroom just because I only get a few pieces out of them or whatever, because I cut them into 6 actually, so I could do them in my open concept, but these are all the old formula, so I just thought they do better in my bedroom with such small pieces. Do not be afraid. It's simply apple cider donuts. It's exactly what it smelled like, but I'd say it was only even a light to medium in my bedroom, so just not that strong. Same with burnt sugar cake. While this is a delicious scent from Dessa that I love, it's buttery cake batter, burnt sugar frosting. It just was also light to medium in my bedroom. It's like, in your bedroom, if it's light to medium, it just kind of sucks. But it's her old concept, and with her new concept, I've been getting a huge throw in my open concept. So I'm really excited about all the new formula stuff I've been getting from her. But I have a lot of old formula stuff still to work through. So that's what I'm doing. Pumpkin to talk about. It's buttery pie crust, creamy pumpkin filling with no spices. This was strong in my bedroom, super yummy. Great if you are spice adverse and you want a pumpkin scent. And it was just the most buttery, like delicious bakery pumpkin. And my friend who melted this with the sample I gave her said this was probably like her favorite Dessa's one actually. So she really liked it. Pumpkin butter bake, buttery pumpkin, sweet cinnamon, and brown sugar and vanilla. This was your typical like spiced pumpkin, beautiful classic fall scent. It was strong in my bedroom, totally delicious. What's not to love? Sugared zucchini streusel, zucchini bread, sugar cookie, cinnamon streusel crumble. This was so good. Honestly, this was my favorite Dessa scent I melted this time around, and one of my all-time favorite Dessas. There's just like, it sounds like a simple scent when you just read it, like sugared zucchini streusel. When you melt it, that is when you know why it is to die for. Like, to die for, you guys. This is just the most beautifully edible scent I have ever sniffed in my life. So good. Just makes me want to buy gallons of it, and I do have more of it in my collection. But yes, so impressive, very strong in the bedroom, really great. Last but not least for the Dessas is chestnuts roasting on an open fire. It's chestnuts, brown sugar, sugar cookies, and marshmallow fireside. This is one of my favorite Dessa scents. I've melted a lot of this before, and I did melt this in my open concept because I had the bigger bar. It was a solid medium in my open concept, definitely not light. I could smell it, and I would say it is open concept approved. I guess I'm just saying it's not choke you out award level, but it is open concept approved. Like, smelled good in my open concept. It is just the most yummy, sweet, nutty, beautiful scent. And I really enjoy it for fall to like break up the pumpkins and the apples, but yet it like oozes sweet if you like bakery and cozy. And who doesn't love like a cozy sweet mashup? So really one of my favorite Dessa scents as well. Okay, this one totally fell on the floor because I'm like a hot mess. But this one was the new formula, and it was a mini loaf I put together of honey buttered cornbread and farm fresh raspberry jam. This one of course did amazing in my open concept. The new formula has just been booming for me in my open concept. Honestly, this one wins the choke you out award. It was that strong, like overpowering me in my open concept, like overpowering me. And it was really the raspberry jam that did that. The raspberry jam kind of dominated the heck out of the scent. I got a little bit of honey buttered cornbread, which made the blend really, really rich in combination with that farm fresh raspberry jam. But that tart, sweet raspberry jam just dominated through everything. But it was really good, fun scent for like transition from summer to fall, and performed great. Sassy Girl Aroma. Also guys, like, when did it become like mid-October? You know what I mean? Like, isn't that crazy? I was just walking with my coworker today around the sidewalk of like the town that one of our work sites is in. It's a super cute little town. And there was like all these fall leaves on the sidewalks in the little downtown area. And we were just walking there in the blazing heat of summer, and then it's like colored leaves all over the ground. Fall time has hit so hard, and it feels like I just blinked. Like I blinked, you guys, and summer went to mid-October. I feel like September did not exist, which is weird because it's my birthday month. I don't know. Like I truly don't know what happened. Like, I mean, a lot has been happening in life lately, like not anything bad, just, well, a little bit. Like I've been having some issues with my cats, which is really unfortunate. That's a whole thing. I don't even know if I want to get into it. It's been sad. Like they've just, I don't know. I don't even want to get into it, but that has been disrupting my sleep and stressing me out. And then, I don't know, work was just really busy for a bit, and then I had someone get taken off my team. So now it's just 2 of us, and so like I have a lot more of a workload. And then I had like a work trip for a week, and man, I don't even know. I just truly don't know where September went. Like I couldn't even tell you what happened in September. Like I don't even remember. Isn't that weird? But like I swear it was like, I kind of remember like beginning of August, but from then to like now, like it's like 2 months of my life is like gone. And I don't know if that's normal, or like everyone always says as you get older, time goes faster, but I truly cannot imagine time going faster than it has for me recently. Like, do you just blink and like half a year's gone and you don't even remember the last 6 months when you're older? Like that seems scary to me. I don't know. But I mean, I'm trying to embrace fall, and I'm really trying to slow down and be intentional so I can get more fall in. But I don't know, like I've been really busy with work, like I've been saying. So it's like Monday through Friday, I go to work, I come home. I usually work for a couple hours at home once I get home, because I'm so busy at work with like everybody. You get really distracted because like everybody's around, that I can't really focus. And then I do like all my paperwork in the evening from home, and I do that till like 7. And then my boyfriend gets home, and I kind of like play on my phone, or I film videos, or I watch some videos for like an hour or 2, or read for an hour or 2, but it's like an hour or 2. And then I get ready for bed, and I just do that over and over again. And then like Saturday, it's like I do errands, and then I do chores. Errands is like first half of the day, chores like second half of the day. In the evening, I like grapple for a couple hours to do something I consider fun. Like Sundays, I should be able to do something meaningful, but somehow I just kind of like sloth it out like a sloth, because I'm tired and I'm lazy. And then it all just repeats again, and I don't even remember what happened the week before or like last month. And all the time blends together, and I'm just like stressing about stuff that's happening. And like I'm stressing about like we're gonna have to move next year because they're selling our rental. And I'm like already thinking about like in 8 months we're gonna have to think about moving, and like before we get our lease up here. And it's like, why? I don't know why I stress about that every day. I mean, not every day, but like occasionally now when it's like in 8 months. I don't know. This is like, maybe I'm stressed out, you guys. I don't know. This is like a rant. But I need to find a way. Like I was kind of joking the other day, like my cats ended up getting Prozac because of like the issues they're having. And I was like, I'm gonna need Prozac too, but like maybe I really do. I don't know. I just need to do something to like intentionally slow down. Like I wanna enjoy every day, like in my lovely house, because I love this house we live in right now. We're gonna have to move out in 8 months. I wanna like enjoy my time here. I just wanna like enjoy my life. And time, I swear, since like beginning of October has just whizzed by. I mean, since the beginning of August has like whizzed by really. I mean, the last year too. I don't know, like I turned 30 like last year, and it was just like or something. I don't know. It's been crazy, but I don't know if maybe I'm just going through it right now. I don't feel like I'm going through it. Like life is really good. Like comparatively, life is really good right now. Like I've had way many times in my life was not as good as right now. Like dead ass. Like I'm not even that stressed besides for the little things. So I don't know, but like, oh my gosh, it was so weird. Like admittedly, guys, some of these things in this wax basket I'm reviewing, I didn't remember if they were part of this basket or last basket because they felt like so long ago that I melted them. And I had to rewatch my fall basket video on here and saw that, yeah, all these items were in this basket, not last basket. And I was like, no way. I only made that 6 weeks ago and I couldn't even remember like picking these things. Like I remember melting them, but I thought it was last basket, which is like 2-3 months ago. Isn't that weird? I don't know. Anyway, sorry for that rant, but hopefully you guys are enjoying fall and taking time to like be intentional. I'm really gonna think of some things I can do to be more intentional and like not have the days whiz by on me so fast, but I'm just not sure what. And I guess also that comes with fall time because it's getting darker a lot earlier now, and I think that definitely might contribute to it. I don't know. Anyway, for Sassy Girl Aroma, we had pumpkin bread, and I did not get around to melting this. So this will be going in with my next basket, and I will report out on it in next basket empties. We have Autumn Chai. Autumn Chai is sweet cream, nutmeg, maple chai, vanilla bean, almonds, clove, and ginger. Yeah, it's a really nice autumn chai scent. It was medium in my open concept, so good, but I wish it was stronger, but just a nice solid autumn chai. I don't think there's anything that special about it, but it was a good solid one. Almond macaron. I go crazy for a good almond scent, but this one's creamy amaretto, cinnamon, nutmeg, lemon zest, vanilla, and woods. And this doesn't have like it has almond, but it doesn't have the amaretto. Like it says amaretto's a note, but it doesn't have that amaretto-y almond quality that with bakery is so divine. And I happened to melt Second and Spruce's almond macaron scent in the same basket, and that one was just like a 10 out of 10. And while I do like this one, in comparison, this one's like a 5 out of 10, just in how good it represents the almond macaron smell. So if you want the most amazing almond macaron smell ever, I'd recommend the Second Spruce one, which we will cover later on in this video. But it was solid, you know, and medium in my open concept. When the leaves fall, it is fall air, crisp leaves, wood smoke, and cedarwood. And you guys, this is one of my favorite Sassy Girl Aroma scents ever. Like honestly, I mean, I have a lot of favorites from her, so we're not gonna like lie. I'm not acting like I have 3 favorites and this is one of them. I probably have like 50 favorites and this is one of them or something, but this is just so good. It really encapsulates like outdoors, falling leaves, that beautiful outdoor fall smell you get with a hint of wood smoke like slinking through from your neighbor's chimney through the trees. Really like a scent memory jogging for me, being outside with that whole wood smoke experience. And it's beautiful, sets the scene for fall. If I'm like reading during fall, it just gives me that whole ambiance and I really enjoy it. Radiant Leaves. This runs a crisp Macintosh, apple, smoky note, sweet maple, warm caramel, and aromatic woody note. I don't really get an apple in this honestly either, but I do get this like warm, ambient, spiced caramel wood scent going on, very fall themed. And this one was a solid medium to high, or like, yeah, medium to high in my open concept for throw, so it did well. I don't need your persimmon. I have a couple rows left of the bar, but I melted most of it. And this one is beautiful. Persimmon is a note in wax I hardly ever see done. Like very rare to see that in wax. Really special to have a beautiful persimmon scent like this when it is seen so rarely. And that note is the star of the scent, this beautiful sweet persimmon. Kind of was cocooned by like these beautiful outdoorsy fall spices. Super unique, beautiful. Really love that. Great for like having a fall scent that's not just like a cliche fall scent that's really different but beautifully fall. And it is peppercorn, quince, persimmon, fruit, clove, ginger, patchouli, rose, sandalwood, oak, and vanilla. Yeah, beautiful. And this was definitely like a high performer in my open concept. I would say both Radiant Leaves and this one are open concept approved. Oh, and then obviously When the Leaves Fall. All three of these are open concept approved for being high performers in my open concept. Black Cat. This one, Blackberry, Cider Lane, Marshmallow, Fireside. A beautiful blackberry apple cider scent. You know, so fall, like the classic Cider Lane. And it's Blackberry, yeah, Cider Lane, Marshmallow, Fireside. Marshmallow Fireside kind of just in there, blending it together, but you get the Blackberry and Cider Lane, loud and proud. This one is open concept approved for sure, bordering on the Choke You Out Award, maybe not quite, but bordering. Pretty darn freaking strong thrower in the open concept. And I melted this a couple times with this like Blackberry Pancakes Goose Creek candle I have, and they complemented each other beautifully, so that was really fun. Okay, you guys, your Choke You Out Award winner is October Kiss, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, Butter Brickle, and Zucchini Bread. Not only was this the best scent you've ever smelled in your whole life, yeah, anyway, it's that good. So good. Like, just bakery for my heart. Fall bakery for my heart, and so strong it will choke you out. Like, this was thick in the air. You know what I mean? She was her own entity flying up in here. Like, if I opened my windows, my neighbors probably would have come over. They probably would have thought I was baking butter brickle, zucchini bread, pumpkin pecan waffles. They probably would have. It was incredible. One of the top performers of all time, of course, wins the Choke You Out Award. Like, what can we say? This is like what Sassy Girl Aroma is all about. She's always delivering these Choke You Out Award pieces. I swear every basket I have at least one Choke You Out Award from Sassy Girl Aroma. And this darn bar is so old, the label's worn off. Oh, it's from June of 2023. So over 2 years old and a stunner. Okay, so yeah, October Kiss, because it's October and I want to kiss this wax. I did do a bunch of pink owls in my kitchen. I did watermelon lemonade cotton candy. These were from a cotton candy sampler, go figure. Strawberry ice cream cotton candy, raspberry cream cupcakes cotton candy, and cotton candy cake batter cupcakes at Tiffany's sugar cookie. They were all generally good. I didn't pay attention to them too much in my kitchen. I've never gotten the best performance from Pink Owl. Like, kind of like mid to light performance. Honestly, that's just me personally. So I don't buy from her anymore, but I have a stockpile of old wax I have from her from when I first started buying wax in 2023. She was one of the first vendors I bought, and I just bought a load of it. So I'm kind of just using her melts in like the kitchen and the bathrooms to like use it up. I mean, honestly, I have not tried her since 2023, so she could be a lot different now, or I think she changed her name now to the Melted Goose. I don't know why she chose the Melted Goose, but I mean, it's cute. And yeah, she totally could be great, and she could work in your home, but in mine, just mid. Next, we will do L3, Jack the Pumpkin King plus Lucky Charms. Jack the Pumpkin King is a house blend, which is pumpkin milkshakes, waffle cones, and hazelnuts. This one was super yummy, thick, sweet, delicious bakery. Performed good in my open concept. Yeah, it was just the most delicious gooey bakery. And the hazelnuts did add almost kind of this hint of chocolate in there. It wasn't chocolate though, like it was clearly hazelnuts. But you know how hazelnuts can kind of almost like lean chocolate a little bit? You know that? You know, from like Nutella, maybe, how that can happen. Yeah, and it was just this delicious, Like you actually could pick up the Lucky Charms in there. Like it smelled like Lucky Charms. And then all this thick, gooey deliciousness. Season of the Witch, Palo and Wood Smoke. This one was a banger. This one was a banger, but all of these L3 ones I'm gonna show are all strong and open concept approved. So they're all the same, like all strong, open concept approved. Like L3, when cured for a good while, is so strong. I don't know if I've told this before, but like when I first started buying from L3, I could not get throw from her when I first started melting wax. So I only made like 2 or 3 orders, and then I kind of like stopped because like this doesn't throw very well. And then after a year, I went back and melted some of her wax, and it was all bangers, just like this whole group is bangers. And I find personally her stuff throws like a banger if you cure for at least a year, kind of like Teddy B's, honestly. It does the trick though, it does the trick. This one was a banger, and it was beautiful apples and leaves with that wood smoke note again. I'm really an addict to like when you add wood smoke to like your fall blends. Makes it very like true outdoor air smelling. Leaves, in addition to the Great Pumpkin Festival, which is pumpkin firewood, pumpkin seeds, oud, and patchouli. This is an overpour of one of my custom loaves that I haven't cut it in the big loaf yet. I was trying to melt my overpours so I can like get pieces out of here sooner, and this is a smaller piece to get through. Beautiful scent. The Great Pumpkin Festival is like, because of the oud and the patchouli and the pumpkin firewood, it's like this deep, warm fall pumpkin scent, like spooky season vibes. With the addition of leaves, just such a fall scent. Beautiful. Oh, and like I said, all of them open concept approved bangers. Aloha Witches was a really cute tombstone, and this one was unique. It's Aloha Vanilla, Pumpkin Firewood, Amber White, and Palo Santo. If you guys have ever smelled Amber White in comparison to Amber White is this like very clean cut amber. Very clean, where normal amber is like this warm, darker scent. Amber White is very clean, and with the Aloha Vanilla, which is also like a lighter, fresher vanilla, this was like pumpkin make her clean girl, you know, like clean girl vibes. So if you are clean girl vibes but want a pumpkin scent, you're not all about all that like dark, spooky, or really sweet, and you want a clean girl pumpkin, Aloha Witches is your girl. That's what she is. Beautiful, clean, kind of like cleaned up, beautiful, precise, but yet still pumpkin scent. Fall vibes. She is what she says she is. Pumpkin pecan waffles, sugared shortbread, and Mac apple. The Mac apple is just blasted in this blend, as Mac apple tends to do, you know. Mac apple tends to dominate, and she did. But the sugared shortbread and the pumpkin pecan waffles was like this really nice, like fall vibin' bakery in the background. But that Mac apple was just like Mac apple does. Blood orange, cedarwood, tonka bean. I still have a good amount of this left, but I have melted it like twice already. Boy, is this one strong too. Like a lot of these were so strong. Like honestly, like I mean fall. Okay, they were all strong, but like fall vibes. This one, the scoop we're about to do, dare I say, Season of the Witch Palo Woodsmoke. Honestly, they're all probably Choke You Out Award. Like I think they're all bangers. Like I said, like they're a version on Choke You Out Award. This one, wow. The blood orange in this one is so strong. Wow. Wow. When I took of that bag, it like hit me because it was so strong. Wow. Okay. In all fairness, we're gonna be really fair here. The blood orange is so motherfucking strong. Cedar tonka adding this warmth in the blend. But I'm not gonna lie, when this was newly poured, maybe think this one don't like cure a year, maybe, like for real. because the blood orange was a lot more evenly mixed with the cedar wood and the tonka, making it just this like warm, pretty orange. At this point, this blood orange has popped off to another mother freaking dimension. It's like smelling salts, like it's about to freaking knock me out. But there's something about it that's almost like going medicinal at this rate. I'm still gonna melt it, but like, and I think when you're melting it, it's really pretty, for sure. But like out of the bag, it's so concentrated that there's something weirdly medicinal happening there in the bag, particularly that I don't love. But like, my friend who I share wax with is crazy in love with this one. This was her favorite one out of all the L3s. So she didn't think it was medicinal. And I don't think it is on warm either. It's something about like out of this bag, how freaking strong it is. I have melted most of this scoop here. Got a little left. This is like one of my OG blends I got in one of my first orders from L3. And it is Sweet 16, which is like a really rich cakey cake, you know? With Palo Santo and zucchini bread. L3's Palo Santo, when mixed with bakery, has a super strong particular scent that is like really warm and cozy. Like it just creates this like cozy, warm, like sugared icing smell. Honestly, like the zucchini bread and the Palo together. Like zucchini bread and Palo paired in L3 always has the same predominant scent, in my opinion. And it's really good. And I kind of want to eat it, which is weird. Well, it's zucchini bread, but like with Palo, like I want to eat it still. It just adds like this cozy zhuzh. Like take a Sweet 16 cake and zucchini bread. That would be edible. That would be an edible bakery. But when you add the Palo to this super sweet bakery, it adds cozy zhuzh. So now you have this delicious, thick, icingy bakery with cozy zhuzh. It's honestly so good. And this was definitely Choke You Out Award. Like this was for sure Choke You Out Award. And it's a beautiful scent. I haven't seen it melted in L3 particularly a lot. But to me, it'll always be like a really classic L3 scent because it's one of the first scents I remember like falling in love with and getting and smelling. And my first orders from L3 when I got into vendor wax. And it's really good. Really, really, really good. Really good stuff. Okay, Teddy Bees time, you guys. So for bedroom scents, spiced vanilla plus almond blossom. This is sensual vanilla, almond blossom, sweet cake with a hint of cinnamon sugar. This was a beautiful scent in my bedroom. I don't think I could melt this in my open concept. I could be wrong. But it was like a solid medium in my bedroom. It wasn't like blast me. Normally I don't bring it to open concept unless it's blast me in my bedroom. So I think it's a really good bedroom scent though. And it was just this most beautiful everyday vanilla. Like that's the best way to describe it. It wasn't bakery vanilla. It was not perfume vanilla. It was not, ice cream vanilla. It was just this beautiful house scent vanilla. And you did get just this hint of cinnamon sugar in there that just kind of made it characteristic. It didn't turn it spicy. It didn't turn it bakery. It just was this beautiful, beautiful, very classic vanilla. And I think with a lot of the vanilla Bodycare like vanillas that Tiffany has been putting out in the last year that are all the rage now, like the Dragon and the Wolf and Reckless Mischief and the vanillas and the vanilla and all of those, this belongs in that family. Spiced vanilla and almond blossom. So I think if she were to come back today, she'd be a huge hit since all of those have been a huge hit. But I think she was just a little ahead of her time when this came out, before like all those vanillas came out and became really big in Teddy Bees. But if she came back today, people would love her because she belongs in that family and she's a beautiful vanilla any day, anytime, guest friendly. You don't know what else to melt all year type of vanilla. Beautiful. Okay, and cider cookies. It's apple cake donuts, cinnamon, caramel, and sugar cookies. Now, I've seen this one really hyped up on the page and I was really excited about it, but it did not perform in my open concept. I melted all of it with these 3 pieces, so I'm just gonna finish it up here before I move on to my next basket. I'm gonna melt these pieces in the bedroom. And so that was a little disappointing. Like, I could smell it in my open concept. I could smell it, it wasn't nothing, but it was light. And I don't melt scents in my open concept if it's light, because I need more than that. So for the bedroom, it was nice. It was a really nice scent. I'm mostly getting this bakery base of like donut cookie with a little bit of caramel and cinnamon. And the apple is just a hint in there. Like, the apple is drowned out by all that thick creamy bakery well enough that it's not doing that overpowering Mac apple thing or that overpowering cider lane thing. It's neither one of those. So if you're like sick of the Mac apple cider lane like overpowering thing in fall, this is a perfect apple. It's not going to do that. It's just a hint of apple with a lot of delicious bakery. So it's a nice scent, but I wish it performed better. Also in the bedroom, Witchy Woman, warm flannel, blackberries, boardwalk marshmallow clouds. I have a couple pieces left to melt. I melted this in my open concept and it also did not perform in my open concept. I'm willing to try this in my open concept one more time. I melted cider cookies in my open concept like 3-4 times and it never performed. I only melted this in my open concept once and it didn't perform, so I'm willing to give it a second try. Probably not with these 3 pieces, maybe, and I'll update in the next basket. But the time I melted it, it was just light in the open concept. It's a really, really pretty scent. I love the scent. This beautiful blackberry flannel, very like fall, goth girl almost, or something. Really pretty for fall though. But yeah, but here's the thing is, this was a half souffle I had stored from 2023. And personally, like, it's just personally, I have no idea if it's true. I find smaller pieces of wax keep for shorter periods than larger pieces. I don't know if it's because there's like less of the inside part, because the outside part of course is exposed to air and kind of creates this like wax shell around it. But when you cut it open, you get that fresh inside part that smells a lot. So like samples can lose scent really fast, I think, versus like loaves and tubs alone keep longer. So a lot of times I'll melt like my smaller like pieces first. I tried to, because I feel like they don't keep scent as long. And since this was only half souffle, I think I'm just all making this up in my head and it's not real, but I think it could have lost scent more. But I have a whole full intact tub of this still in my collection, and I'll try melting that too, and I might get a different result. And that might not be true. It might just be like this personal thing that I made up, because I'm like trying to figure out why some wax performs and some doesn't. But yeah, good for the bedroom. For open concept, we're very happy with results for Teddy Bees this go around in fall, because for Teddy Bees, you know, it can be really hit or miss for what's going to perform in the open concept. And I'm happy to say 4 of our scents, so 50% of our Teddy Bee scents this time around performed in the open concept, no problem, okay? Little Pumpkin Beach Party, she's all gone. And I melted this over 3 different years. Like, I slowly melted away at this tub. It's Beach Nights, Pumpkin Cupcakes, Marshmallow Fluff. This beautiful, like, the inside of a pumpkin, like a raw pumpkin, but with cinnamon and some Beach Nights. That's what it smells like to me. Yeah, I know pumpkin's not on the notes. I mean, I know cinnamon's not in the notes, but I do get a little, just a little cinnamon in here, I think, from the pumpkin cupcakes oil. It's a really, really good scent. Yeah, I mean, it smells good. It smells great. Really good scent. This is one that's so loved in the Teddy Bees world. So loved. I personally didn't repurchase it lately just because I am Moving on, my collection is so huge at this point. I'm moving on to like scents that are very unique. Like I'm looking, especially from Chatty Bees, for those really unique scents. And this is a beautiful, what I would call a staple scent, but not as much so unique. So I didn't choose to repurchase it, but it is a staple and it is beautiful and it is performed in my open concept from the first year I got it. Sugared peach and apricot woods, and this is ripe peaches, sweet cream, apricots, cardamom, vanilla oak, warm mahogany. I melted half the tub of this. This was beautiful, performed well in my open concept. You get that peach and apricot, beautiful like warm woods in the background. Great summer to fall transition, I think. And performed good in my open concept. Yeah, I mean the peach and apricot in here are definitely the dominant notes, but with a beautiful warm background. Oak barrel and vanilla liquor. It is tonka bean, oak, cognac, cinnamon, peppers, sandalwood, and tobacco leaf. Melted half of this baby. So good, performed great in my open concept, no problem. It did beautiful. This is such a beautiful scent, you guys. I have another souffle coming in the pre-order, thank goodness. But then I was thinking I probably need more. Like I'm probably gonna need to get another souffle because I need like a loaf amount in storage of this scent. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't have another scent in my collection that smells like this, and I have like 4,000 scents in my collection, like literally. Wow, it's beautiful, you guys. I have had a lot of scents that are like, you know, the rum, the oak barrel, the liquor and oak barrel type theme scent, and all of them smell good. I'm a big fan of that family of scents, but none of them smell exactly like this. Like she really has something unique with this oil she found or something. You get this cognac oak barrel phenomenon, and it's just a little sweet, like sweet. And then the tobacco leaf is really refined in here, and it smells like you're, you know, at a really upscale like dark speakeasy where you have the cognac in the barrels and everyone's dressed up. Like it's like that type of scent, but like the upscale version. It's a beautiful break to all your other fall scents that are pumpkin, apple, bakery, you know, all the ones that you have so many of. This like is refined, it's elegant, it's beautiful, it smells good, it's really set apart, and it's one of my favorite scents, truly. And I'm so happy that it performs well as well. Papa, beautiful green wax in here. This one reminds me of my Papa's Barn. Cedarwood, sawdust, sandalwood, hints of vanilla, and masculine notes. If you have a man in your life that works with wood sometimes or does woodworking, like your grandpa or your dad or your boyfriend or your husband, this is gonna really hit a special scent memory place for you because it smells just like that. It smells just like a man that has been woodworking outside, like in his shop all day, but there's just a little bit left of like his aftershave or like deodorant left on him. That's this masculine smell also. It worked well in my open concept, great. So really great performer also. Next we have one of from Enchanted Scent Memories. We have Tropical Nights. I don't remember the scent notes of this, and they're not on the label. I used this in my bathroom the whole time. Honestly, these are like a hack she has where it's like a scent oil. This was liquid, and you undo the top right here, and you just, I don't actually want, oh, a little's gonna come out, a little drip. Yep, just like that, now on my table. It just comes out as liquid, and it's actually really, really, really nice because it stays liquid always, so you can cotton ball it up if that's my normal method. If that's your normal method, you don't change anything. But But if you normally like wait till the wax is hard and like pop it out or like whatever, basically you can just pour it out because it stays liquid even if it's cold. Like you gotta turn off your warmer to run out the door when you get home. You can just pour it right out because it's still liquid. It stays liquid always, whether it's hot or cold. It's just in an oil form. And yeah, you just squirt it in like this. It's super mess free. I personally think what I've been doing is just squirting it in like that. You know, turning it off when I'm done. And then when I come back before I put in the next round, I just pick up the bowl, throw it in the trash, use a little cotton ball or honestly like TP because it's the bathroom. Wipe out the bowl real quick, put it back, pour like the next amount in. It's kind of genius, honestly, and I don't know why I've never seen this from any other vendor where they don't sell wax like this. Maybe because in shipping, this could be a problem, like liquid in shipping, but when I got these shipped to me, there was no problem with them. None of them leaked. So yeah, I don't know why I've never seen this from any other vendor. I think it's a really cool concept. She sold them in this size, which I got, you know, it's a good number of melts. I think this was like 2 ounces, I dare say, of liquid. And I just put enough to cover the bottom of my bowl each time. That was it. Tropical Nights. It's a really refreshing, like tropical fruity scent. Like you can tell it's kind of like coconut, refreshing, tropical. It was a really pretty scent for the bathroom. It's also like clean, fresh, tropical. But yeah, that was really cool. I have a couple other of these I'm gonna use. And I did do this in my open concept one time. I went around and did all this in my open concept. I dropped it, you guys. I dropped it. Anyway, and it did throw in my open concept. It did. So that was cool. I have had some like meh experience with Enchanted Scent Memories harder wax, but like I'm really excited to try the other squeezies I got. And you'll see them like in my other baskets because like I like that squeezy concept of like just the liquid. I mean, you don't have to squeeze it. I guess it's not a squeezable wax. It's like a literally just liquid. So that was cool. Cool concept, very interesting, smelled good. Next we have Everything Vice, Sakura and Figs. It's fig, bergamot, hazelnut, white florals, sandalwood, vetiver, and musk. And this is the Fleur Hanami perfume dupe. Fleur Hanami body spray perfume is discontinued, so you can't get it anymore. And it's a very, very beautiful, like earthy unisex scent. It's still feminine enough, but it's definitely could be unisex. And it's earthy because you have like this sandalwood, this vetiver, this hazelnut, this fig, bergamot. It's like this beautifully earthy scent. Really pretty. That performed great in my bedroom, but I didn't melt it in my open concept just because it was a small bar. A Link label, which I love. Yabos Apricot, Vanilla Lace, and Cider Lane. This was such a nice take on a Cider Lane scent. The apricot was dominant. It did not do the overpowering Cider Lane thing at me. And it kind of made it like this apricot cider scent with just a hint of vanilla lace. It was a beautiful scent. Almost could be Bodycare, but not quite. Really great. I'm loving these like scents that are fall themed but aren't just your classic apple and pumpkin. This is one of those. Gorgeous scent. Definitely would repurchase. Throws in my open concept. Blank label normally does, so open concept approved. Lavender and Speckles, Gardenia and Apples. It is fresh gardenia blossoms, juicy apples, and cashmere cedar. I just love this scent. This is one of the scents I definitely love from her. You get a good amount of gardenia if you love gardenia, like a great amount, but it's really balanced out by that apple. The cashmere cedar really adds this touch of coziness to it. So it's a great summer to fall transition scent. Apples is like a summer to fall transition. Gardenia is definitely summer. Cashmere cedar is kind of fall. It's just beautiful, beautiful transition scent. Really beautiful. I love it. Oh, and obviously did great in my open concept approved. Santal Royale from the Candle Nurse. It is smoke, amber, cocoa, vanilla, cedar, spices, musk, and sandalwood. This is open concept approved. Threw beautifully in my open concept. Now, 2 out of the 2 scents I melted from Candle Nurse have been open concept approved. Getting good throw from her. I ordered from her like fall winter pre-order. I'm excited about that. I went small. I got some clams and then just a couple bags, but I'm excited. It's hard to describe this scent, but it's beautiful. It's somewhere between a home scent and a body care scent. I would definitely say it's feminine. I would say it's a little bit sexy. I would say it's refined. It's beautiful. You definitely get amber in there. You definitely get vanilla. You get this beautiful warmth to the scent. That warmth really makes it beautiful for fall, but I would say like fall, winter, spring, probably not hot summer themed, but like classy, like almost like this could be a very like classy perfume, I feel like a classy woman in a black dress, but not sexy in your traditional sexy perfume way. Classy, really beautiful, really enjoy that. Open concept approved, like I said. Last but not least of the one-ofs, almond macaron. It is almond, amaretto, vanilla, and sugar. The notes make this sound so simple, but it is not. This was amazing. This is Choke You Out Award. It is beautiful. It is by far the best almond macaron scent I've ever smelled, dominating the other almond macarons. It just makes you like want to faint when you smell it, even in the bag, like in a good way. There's like just the perfect amount of amaretto-ness in with this cakey macaron-ness. Like just enough amaretto where you're like, that is mouth-watering, without it being like, this is hand sanitizer. Without it being like just a touch of almond, like you're like, ooh, that amaretto. In with this beautiful, beautiful cakey bakeryness. Wow, it is just the most edible, delicious thing I've ever smelled. I got a tub of this when we had a chance to pre-order, and this was a little tile. I cut second spruce wax like in half the size I cut regular wax. Regular wax I usually do 0.3 ounces per piece, 2.5 depending, but I've even done as small as 0.25. Yeah, I do half of that almost, so I really do like 0.15, 0.2 ounces per piece because her stuff throws so much, like always Choke You Out Award. So this was like a, I don't know, I want to say like 2.5, 3 ounce cube, and I got like 12 pieces out of it. So a tub's gonna last me forever, and I'm so happy because I want the scent forever. We're now gonna go to the retired scent section, which will be Vintage Chic and then Salt Mountain, and then we'll do a little Bodycare. Vintage Chic, we did Carolyn's Pumpkin Patch, which was apple, pumpkin butter, zucchini bread. This was just a classic. Performed in my open concept great. It was a loaf that was all chopped already, so I just used it all. And it was a great apple, pumpkin, zucchini bread. Just a classic scent. Did really well in my open concept. Same with a Pumpkin King, which is just all the pumpkins. You can see I have just a tiny bit left. This was a whole chopped up loaf too. I just have a little bit left I'm gonna finish off before I start my next basket. These loaves were from 2021 and 2021, so it's about time to use them. They're 4 years old. They threw in my open concept great. So, I mean, they had lasting power. I got them in a D-stash. I got them already chopped from the D-stash. And they still lasted this long, so that's amazing lasting power. This is Creamy Pumpkin, Sweet Pumpkin, Spiced Pumpkin Explosion, and it's just a great, also I would say classic fall pumpkin scent. Time for Salt Mountain. I do have to say though, guys, just honestly, Salt Mountain is normally a banger for me, and I always melt her stuff in my open concept, like always. She's like that, like Sassy Girl, Aroma, and Swanky for me. And this is the one time all my picks were not blast you out open concept approved, which is really interesting. I'm not sure if it's because like these are all like bakery based, and that totally could be why, because a lot of my other old like 2020, 21 scents I've had from Salt Mountain that still blast in open concept are like fruity scents. And I've had though like fruity scents from Salt Mountain 5 years old blast in my open concept, but I don't know. This one's a Ferris Wheel After Dark, caramel, tobacco, funnel cake, and cotton candy, and I melted a whole half tub of this. This is just the little remaining slice left of it after I cut half away, because I got this in a D-stash and this part was already used. This is a beautiful caramel, tobacco, funnel cake, cotton candy scent. The caramel tobacco in this one is not a thick caramel. It's an incredibly smooth caramel tobacco. You really get funnel cake and the caramel tobacco. Cotton candy is just kind of like in there somewhere. It's a beautiful scent. This one is one of her most famous scents of all time, I feel like. And I melted this one in my bedroom because I wanted to savor it. I got a lot more melts out of it that way. I did melt it in my open concept one time and I thought it was pretty light out there. I am willing to try it in my open concept again, but I'm trying to savor it, so I kind of wanted it in my bedroom anyway. Midway Magic, I melted a third loaf of this. This one is from 2021 also, and it's churro, birthday cake, vanilla wafer, marshmallow fluff. Just like the most fun, chock full, vanilla, rich, thick bakery with a hint of cinnamon from that churro. And it was really yummy, but I would say it was light medium in my open concept. Else just super yummy, fun bakery, but light medium. And then frosted chai cookies, a souffle of this. I still have a loaf left after this, and it's sugar cookies, vanilla frosting, masala, chai, and milk. This is a really, really nice masala chai cookie. It is what it says it is, and it was at medium in my open concept. So the best thrower out of these in the open concept, but just medium. But yeah, I still have some of all three of these left, so nothing really sad here. That brings us to Bodycare. I have since the beginning of September been working on this Fall in Bloom lotion, which I finally decimated from Bath and Body Works. It is notes, juicy plum, wild blooms, and velvet moss. It is a really pretty fall scent. I love the plum. Definitely does have some like fall flowers scent to it. With the plum, just like fall flowers. The moss is a little earthy. It's a beautiful fall scent. I think a lot of people love the scent from Bath and Body Works. I don't know if it's been back in a while, which is really a shame because I know a lot of people really loved this scent. It's kind of a shame they haven't brought it back. They're always bringing back the same damn scents. I mean, the same dang scents that everyone's sick of, like Vanilla Bean Noel, but they can't bring back like their great ones like Fall in Bloom. But there have been some really good ones lately, honestly. Like last winter, I got Magic in the Air. They brought back Magic in the Air, and I love that scent, so I bought a set of that. They did bring back Coconut Lime Verbena, which was my childhood scent with my mom. Like, such strong memories. Me and my mom loved that scent. I was like 9 years old when Coconut Lime Verbena was out banging. I remember when they discontinued it, me and my mom would go to like the sales days and dig through the bins trying to find any last Coconut Lime Verbena we could for like 2 years afterwards. It was just our favorite scent. So last year when they did Coconut Lime Verbena, I gave her a set of that for like either Mother's Day or her birthday or something, and kept a set to myself because it was like our memory from my childhood. So I can't complain. They have had some good scents. And then the Milk collab, some of those look really interesting to me, some of them not so much. But I guess I can't complain that much because they have some good scents, but then I just wish they'd bring back all the good scents, just not like Vanilla Bean Noel every year. But anyway, whenever I use these, I use it with the spray. The spray is down to like here now. Literally, I use this whole lotion with the spray every time and only use like a fourth of this whole spray of it, which is why these sprays are nuts. But the sprays I find don't last very long at all. They kind of just like blow off with the air. So I always also layer them with a perfume. The perfume I wore these with was Midnight Fantasy by Britney Spears. I find Britney Spears perfumes are amazing, honestly, and I am a perfume girly. I have, you know, BDK, I have Tom Ford, and I have Pink Sugar, and I have Britney Spears, and to this day, you know, I have all those. I have the high-end brands, I have the designer, I have the cheap perfumes, and to this day, when people ask me what perfume have you got the most compliments from like men on, it's always the original pink Britney Spears Fantasy. That is my answer every time. And like knowing that's my answer, knowing I have worn like OG Tom Ford's, like Giraffe, you know, Perfumes de Marly. I have worn the originals of all of those, and I've worn designer perfumes, and Britney Spears Fantasy in the pink bottle is my #1 complimented fragrance by men. Like, I have been stopped wearing that perfume more times than any other. I have literally had businessmen stop me while wearing that perfume in like full suits and ask me what perfume I'm wearing so they can get it for their wife. And I told them it was Britney Spears OG Fantasy, the pink one, and they were like stunned, like they laughed. But like they couldn't deny it because they asked, right? So yeah, I think these, like the OG Britney Spears ones, like Fantasy and the pink one, and even like Circus, are just really, really good solid perfumes. I paired this one to go with the Fall in Bloom because it has top notes of plum, sour cherry, and raspberry. So it could use that similar plum note to tie into each other there. Then it has like some florals in the medium and just vanilla and amber in the base. So I usually use a familiar note to like tie a perfume in with my lotion and spray. So that's the combo I've been wearing since September. I also do love that it looks like a little potion bottle for, you know, September and October witchy season, you know. That's my season. Like, fall is a season I look forward to all year because like witchy fall romantic-y season is my thing. Like, I'm a cat book girl. So yeah, now that I finished the lotion, I will throw it away. I'll put these back in my collection, and then sneak peek preview, I am going to be wearing my perfume and dry body oil in Oregon Autumn from L3 next for the end of October, probably through November. And then I'll probably pick up something else in late fall to wear. But yeah, so that is my empties this time around. Thank you guys for staying and listening. If you love wax videos and wax reviews, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Check out my playlist section. You can see like all my empties videos, all my wax baskets, videos by vendor there in the playlist section. Hope you guys are having a good fall so far. Let me know your thoughts on any of these scents or what you've been enjoying lately. And thanks for hanging out. See you later, guys. Bye.